What do you guys think, like, the future of shows is going to look like, whether it's the next couple of months or even the next couple of years? Because I don't think we're ever going to flip a switch and things will be back to normal. Somebody emailed me this past week asking if I wanted to play a show. And I was just immediately like, we're not playing in-person shows right now. And then I saw that they posted the show was happening, and it was in a park, and the people performing were far away, and they turned the camera around, and everybody was pretty spaced out, which is really good to see.
Sure.
But what do you think? What do you guys think this, I guess, new way of going to shows is going to look like for the time being?
You know, I'm like very conflicted about it because half of me is like, I know that a switch will never be flipped and everything will be back to normal. But then the other half of me is like, when it's safe to go, don't you feel like everybody is just going to be rushing to go to a show?
Yeah.
So I have no idea. Like, I don't know. I don't know like how house shows are going to be. Like, if there's always going to be like a permanent cap, or if you want to go to like a legitimate show, like at a venue or something. I mean, they're all legitimate shows, but I mean like a show that like has professionally run, like security or ticket sales or anything. If like, do you have to? How do you even prove? Do you have to like carry around a piece of paper signed by a doctor that says I have been vaccinated? How does it work? I have no idea. So I don't know. Half of me thinks that it's going to be pretty troubled for a little while, but then the other part of me is like, once once it's safe to go to shows, I want to go, but also I'm going to be a bit nervous. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's, at least when it comes to house shows, I think the people either running those shows or even the artists themselves who are invited really need to be responsible about whether they're ready and if it's worth congregating in a really small, tight basement with everybody and playing that show at that time. But I think people hopefully will be smart about it. It's just you got to be overly cautious in these situations. Eric, how do you feel about like those drive-in shows? Would you go? I think I would.
Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. I don't think there's anything like really in our direct area, but yeah, I'd be down. Whether it be movies or shows, I'm down to go see something.
Well, EJ's been playing some like I don't want to call it webcam shows because that sounds.
Make sure you check out Elephant Jake's OnlyFans after this.
But like you do like Facebook Lives and stuff, or you take over people's Instagrams. How has that been for you guys? I mean, you don't get the instant gratification of like an audience like cheering after every song and getting to meet people, but you're still getting to perform and share your music with people. What's that like?
It's definitely not the same, but also like it's really nice because you know how it's really nice because like if you play a show in a particular area, people from that area will be there. So I think if you do like a live show and then randomly somebody from like Chicago will comment and be like, "Hey, cool stuff," I'm like, "Oh wow, that's a really cool guys. Like I didn't expect you to be on this." I feel like it's very much like a kind of like a gamble of who will watch and also people you didn't expect to watch. I don't know. It's nice. It's definitely not the same, but I think it's as close as we can get to something else right now.
Sure. And I mean, nothing's stopping you from recording those sessions and then even sharing them on your personal YouTubes. Like, the more content, the better, especially in times like these, right?
Yeah.